Hey, I'm Connor Powers, Director of Baseball at Visual Edge. You're watching this video because your son recently took our evaluation that we use with MLB teams to test his visual processing skills. Now, you might be wondering, what are visual processing skills and why are they important? So I'm going to quickly go through those so when you do get your report in your email inbox, this is going to make a lot more sense. Okay, so the very first thing that we test is we test eye alignment. The reason that we test eye alignment is because we want to make sure that your son's eyes are properly aligned. Where that really matters is in timing and whether or not they're actually seeing the ball in the exact spot that it is. If your eyes are misaligned, you can actually be perceiving the ball in a different location. The second one is depth perception. Now, I played minor league baseball. I played baseball at Mississippi State. When I took our test, my depth perception was not good. And when I was a player, one of the things that I really struggled with was depth in the field. Okay, and so I can't tell you how many times that I made errors at critical times in the game trying to catch a pop-up. I specifically remember back when I was in high school, there was a time I missed 3 pop-ups in 1 inning and it cost us the conference title. Okay, so depth perception is something that can really affect your son's performance. It also impacts how he perceives the ball from the pitcher, reading spin or reading curveballs, breaking balls, I should say. The third thing that we're going to test is going to be their convergence. Okay, so he's been tested on his convergence and you're getting his score very shortly. Convergence is how your eyes converge on an object moving towards you, right? So if I'm hitting, it's how are my eyes converging on an object. And when we did our MLB data analysis from over 12,000 evaluations, we found convergence to be one of the most important skills. And what we're able to do is we're able to quantitatively give you a measurement of how well your son and his visual processing system converges on a moving object. Extremely important for him to be performing at his highest level. The fourth thing that your son was tested on was divergence. Divergence is how your eyes are really going to be recognizing that pitch right out of the hand. So divergence, we found, is really closely related to pitch recognition skills and early pitch recognition skills. So how important is it to pick the ball up as early as possible? Extremely important in hitting, right? When you got 0.43 seconds to be able to see the ball, react, make a decision, every tiny millisecond that you have makes a tremendous difference. The fifth thing that we evaluate is their recognition skills, closely related to divergence, but what our recognition test is going to be 3 arrows, and it's how accurately you respond, and it's also going to be how quickly you respond. So when you're hitting, when you see the pitch, how quickly can your brain process what type of pitch, what location, and be able to decipher whether or not you should swing. So we notice that hitters who have better recognition scores tend to have better plate discipline. Now we talk about plate discipline, that's arguably one of the most important skills for a hitter, especially as they try to become one of the best hitters they possibly can in high school and trying to become one of the best hitters that they possibly can become in college or the pro ranks. The sixth thing that we test, and the last thing, is going to be their tracking, which essentially is just how quickly do their eyes track to a moving object. So especially that ball coming out of the hand or being able to be in the field, how quickly do your eyes track? Now that's going to give you better first step reaction, the better that is. All right, now after we test all 6 of those things, we create a composite score, which is out of 100, and that's called your edge score. Now what we do with your edge score is we're able to compare that edge score and actually all 6 of those skills and compare it against, 1, their peers, 2, the pros. And we have over 12,000 evaluations from some of the top MLB guys. Unfortunately, I can't say who those guys are because of client confidentiality. However, perennial MVP All-Stars and top guys in the game, you're going to see their scores are higher. So the question you might be having is, what do I do if my son's scores aren't where he needs to be for his age group or compared to his peers? Okay, what we offer is we do offer training with our Edge trainer, which is the trainer from Visual Edge, that allows you to improve all 6 of those skills in a customized fashion. So your son has already taken the evaluation. So what that means is you sign up for training and he already has a completely customized program that's going to really target the things that he struggles with. So if he has poor convergence, our training program for him is going to target that convergence. If he has poor recognition or slow recognition, that's what we're going to work on. So that's one of the really cool things that we bring here at Visual Edge, is a completely customized training program that helps your son process information better to help his improvement on the field. I'll be sending you his report here shortly, but just wanted to give you a quick explainer of what Visual Edge is, what we do, and how we can help your son improve his performance on the field. So be sure to be looking in your inbox here shortly, and you're going to receive his report, and you're going to get all the scores, how he scored on his alignment, his depth, convergence, divergence, recognition, tracking, and then his overall score and how it compares to his peers.